Yo, Dig, right? This is Mike. Yo, they trying to say my fight with Seldon was fixed and everything, and that made me cause Pac to get set up in this conspiracy with Keffe D and P Diddy to take him out and everything with Von Zip and everything, my boys. But see, I don't know, man. I know I came to fight and everything, and this is a big mess. And I think if they had the proof and the evidence on this stuff, they would go right after Puff Daddy and P Diddy right now, because they got him in a whole mess of utter skullduggery with the women and everything, all the freak offs and the parties and everything in the mansions, and they got him locked up in Brooklyn in the feds. So I think the feds would come after him if that was the case and everything, because there's no statute of limitation on murder or nothing like that. But I wish I had 2 minutes with Tupac's killer and everything. And if it was Keffe D or whatever, I'd do whatever. But he said he would try to blast me or something with a gun or something, because I'm just a boxer. But he doesn't realize that I have a warrior spirit and everything. And Tupac had a good spirit. So here's the local news
According
coverage.
to new court documents obtained by News 3, Dwayne Keffe D. Davis accuses hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs of paying $1 million in a plot to kill Tupac. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jim Snyder.
And I'm Marie Mortera. Now the lieutenant, first on scene that night almost 30 years ago, was speaking out. News 3's Kalia Patterson joining us here with his response to those accusations.
Jim, Marie, Dwayne Davis, also known as Keffe D, says that rapper Sean Diddy Combs was also involved in that murder of Tupac Shakur. Now, the officer who last spoke to Tupac says that just does not add up with the evidence.
How long would you expect, the rest of the world and the criminal justice system to all sit around and do nothing?
Former Las Vegas Lieutenant Chris Carroll sits down with News 3, unfazed by new court discoveries in the Tupac Shakur murder case. New court documents show that Dwayne Keffe D. Davis accused hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs of paying $1 million for the killing of the rap icon Tupac Shakur. According to the documents, Davis claims Combs paid Eric Von Martin the money.
I just don't see any proof of it. I don't see it leading anywhere other than the real story, which is that the murder took place with Orlando Anderson.
Davis also claims Combs offered to set up a phone call with Terrence Brown. Brown was the driver of the car that drove by with bullets flying out to Shakur and Suge Knight on the Las Vegas Strip, September 7th, 1996.
There's really not even a motive there. The whole East Coast, West Coast thing. Yeah, it was a thing in the 90s, but it certainly was no reason to put $1 million hit on somebody. I think the fact to say that Diddy is part of it, Diddy paid $1 million, I think it just makes for a good story.
Davis is also having trouble getting his bond paid. A friend of Davis's, another music executive, tried to pay it, but the judge denied the payment because she didn't know where the money came from. Prosecutors argued if Davis is set free on bail, he would sell his life story involving Tupac as income while he was on trial. Davis's attorney said that's not legal.
In regards to any restrictions that money is for his life story, again, as Your Honor just noted, it's very limited that at this point, since he's not convicted, you cannot tell Mr. Davis he cannot receive those monies. He can receive any monies in regards to this crime until he's convicted.
Carroll says the story is cut and dry and should be laid to rest.
Will it bring closure to the case? No. Regardless of whether he's found guilty or not guilty, the conspiracies will still continue. And unfortunately, I don't think it's really going to change anybody's mind much, regardless of what happens.
The judge over this case will make a